What's going on, people? Urson here. Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, Myles Lewis Skelly has put pen to paper on a new contract for the Arsenal, a long-term deal. Let's go! Stay tuned at the end of the video because we are going to be talking about some other transfer news that's just popped up. Yes. But yes, if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and comment below how you feel about one of the best left backs in the world is staying at Arsenal. Get in there. Yes, the next chapter. Myles Lewis Skelly has signed a new long-term deal at Arsenal. I'm buzzing. We're going to be reacting to some of the clips that have been posted on social media. It's very heartwarming stuff. Go through the reaction, give my initial reaction, as well as what the next steps are. But yes, Myles Lewis Skelly has put pen to paper on a new contract, which I am happy with. As you can see there, Arsenal through and through. Berta with his second contract renewal. Gabriel Magalhaes was the first, and that was some brilliant stuff. I've reacted to that. Check that out. But yes, Myles Lewis Skelly, number 49, 18 years old. Been brilliant for Arsenal this season. Made his debut in a 2-2 draw against Man City. Burst onto the scene with a fantastic performance. Even though we drew 0-0 against Everton, that was a remarkable moment for Lewis Skelly, his Premier League start, and it's the first of many. Also, made his debut in the Carabao Cup victory when we beat Bolton 5-1. He was the one that played a lovely pass into Sterling for the cutback to Waneri for his first goal. Hopefully, Waneri signs a new contract as well with Arsenal. But this is just brilliant news. Like, Berta still got a lot to do, in my opinion. Like, the renewals of Saka, Saliba. There's discussions about Trossard, whether he's going to get a new contract. Martinelli, whether he's going to get a new contract or not. You know, we've already wrapped up 3 new signings, and we're linked with another footballer, as reported by David Ornstein. We're going to talk about that after the reaction to this. But yeah, Norgard, Kepa, and Zubimendi all wrapped up to be announced in July. It's good signings. It's proactive in the transfer window, but it's not the striker that we are desperately wanting. It's not Rodrigo. It's not. But what I am excited about is Myles Lewis Skelly. Like, love him. I think he's a fantastic footballer. He's become one of the top HLM players at the club. You know, he made us all smile with that goal against Man City, shushing Haaland. You know, in fact, his debut for Arsenal was that moment where Haaland said, "Who are you?" Like, and for him to shush him like that by doing the celebration, it's absolutely iconic. But yes, um, first of all, I'm happy. I know these words are simple, but they sum up how I feel. Signing for the club. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. It's a dream come true. Yes. Enjoy it, my young prince, man. What a player. What a baller he is. And he's happy. Fresh contract. And what I want Arsenal and Lewis Skelly to do is achieve trophies and use Trent Alexander-Arnold as an example. Yes, he's left Liverpool on a loan, joining Real Madrid, and their fans are angry about it. But he absolutely bossed it for Liverpool, winning 2 Premier Leagues, a Champions League, 2 League Cups, FA Cup, Community Shield. If Skelly could get that, that would be incredible. That would be absolutely sensational. And you know, you go through the interview clips here he's posted on X. You want to strive higher in terms of a personal standpoint. Just want for more for himself, more for his team, and to keep learning. And that's one thing I love about Lewis Skelly. He's grounded, he's reserved, but confident. He wants to be the best player he can be, but also remain humble, knowing that it's all about the team, not just himself. And it's so refreshing to have a youngster come on. Even though Arsenal have had a lot of hard points this season, getting knocked down in the semis to Newcastle, getting knocked down in the third round to United, losing in the title race to Liverpool, the heartbreak at PSG. This has been a personal highlight where we have a youngster from Haaland bursting onto the scene, and a new contract is done. But there, as you can see, a happy man, a happy man. He's going to stay with the 49 shirt, which is brilliant news. It suits him, man. It suits him. 49 games undefeated. It makes sense. Like, we should Hopefully, he makes this shirt number iconic, like with Henry with number 14. Like with a few players, even Foden 47 is quite a cool shirt number that he's made. Even though we don't rate Foden over here, but you're looking through some of the reactions to all the fans, he's reacted to that. That is absolutely heartwarming stuff, and he's a player that appreciates the fans, appreciates the people around him. But he's also brilliant on the ball. He's a brilliant passer. This video here, we're going to react to that in a bit. Absolutely heartwarming. But yeah, like back to what I'm saying. Waneri, we need to get his contract sorted. Saka contract sorted. Next season is going to be big for Calafiori as well. It's good news for Arsenal. It's we're set to get 3 new signings on the deal as well. As I said, it's what you want to see Arsenal do. Be proactive, make the big signings, make it work. Got some. We'll go through this article that the Arsenal have posted as well here. Myles Lewis Skelly has signed a new contract. Look how happy he is. What a handsome guy, man. Like he has absolutely been a revelation for Arsenal. He has been brilliant. Like when you go through it, it's just a joy to look at, a joy to watch. The way he breathes his pass players, plays some lovely passes. He's a leader and he's 18. It's brilliant. Myles Lewis Skelly signed a new long-term contract with the club. 18-year-old enjoyed a breakthrough season in 24-25, becoming the latest graduate from our Halen Academy to cement his position in our first team squad. Myles joined us on an 8-year-old and went on to play in an instrumental role in each of the age groups as he moved through the years. He rose to prominence during the 22-23 season, where he scored a memorable late winner in our under-18s against Man City in the FA Youth Cup semi-final at Emirates Stadium. He played every minute in the heart of our midfield during our run to the final, and that's what people remember. Yeah, it's what you got to remember. He's a midfielder, so and we'll go for the transfer link. This makes sense if for Arteta, so that Skelly could play midfield. If you're going to see a player breeze past defenders and play some brilliant passes, make some brilliant interceptions, and have the physicality for it, why can't he play in midfield? I'm hearing Zinchenko in midfield. Why not Lewis Skelly? Lewis Skelly, Zubimendi, Erdegaard, Rice as our midfield options. That is exciting. Norgard in there as well. That is cool. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I think it's quite cool. Number 49 is his shirt number for the new season, which is pretty cool as well. 6 months later, he signed his, look at that, man. Look at this photo here. It's so wholesome. It's so wholesome with his family and friends. Ian Wright is in there as well. That is quite cool. 6 months later, Myles signed his new professional contract with the club, turning 17, but the 24-25 season saw Myles burst onto the scene as part of our defence, making 39 first-team appearances in all competitions. A senior debut came in a 2-2 draw away to Man City in the Premier League in September 2024, with a first start a few days later in a 5-1 home win against Bolton in the Carabao Cup. And he played well in that game. He was brilliant in that game as well. Like he stood out for me alongside Waneri. Waneri grabbed the headlines, but Lewis Skelly was a bright prospect. Myles became the youngest player to start a Champions League fixture for us since 2011 with an impressive performance in a 3-0 win over Monaco in December. Very good performance in that. Having made his first Premier League start at home to Everton, which I said, like, he was the shining light on such a drab game where we failed to score, failed to create chances, but he was the the best player. He was the one actually trying, as everybody else faltered. And that's when we started falling off in the league with those games. And that was a game, just can't keep going on about it. He featured in 19 of our 21 remaining Premier League fixtures, which is pretty impressive. That run included his first Arsenal goal in a famous 5-1 win against Man City. That is class. As well as his impact in the league phase of the Champions League, Myles contributed in the knockout round with 2 assists. First of those came in a 7-1 away win against PSV, with a second where he set up Mikel Merino to score the third in the memorable 3-0 victory at home to Real Madrid. That was class. Like, he's playing up against the likes of Vinicius Jr., Bellingham, Mbappe, Modric, Camavinga, Chouameni, and he's revealing himself as one of the best players there. I genuinely think this is a performance up there with Jack Wilshere against Barcelona. I'm not gonna lie to you, and this was a far memorable game, and he's 18 years old. Incredible. Reflecting after signing his new contract, Myles said, "I'm so proud and happy. I know those words are simple. They somehow feel for this club. I'm a fan. It's like a dream come true. We've gone through that. I've embodied the values of Haaland and I come through. I still got a lot of years ahead of me, so I can keep staying humble and being a good person. That's the most important thing to me. I know I've taken a lot of experience from the game about the positive moments, the mistakes I've made. I'm definitely more ready now for next season, and I just want to keep learning and keep improving." That's what I love about him. He's, for a person so confident and such a personable character, with he's grounded. He's, it's just heartwarming. It's hard. I want a legacy. I want to win everything there is to win in the game. I want to win trophies for the on the biggest stages while being a person that's always learning and stays grounded, which is so important. Miles' contract is subject to completion of regulatory processes, which is quite cool. That will get done. No announcement on how long his new deal is, which I understand will probably get broken on later on in the deal. But yeah, we're gonna react to that video with his family.
I know quite a few of them.
Oh, yeah. Who's your favourite?
Saka, that's my other grandson. You have got lovely mates.
Very, very.
I'm so happy for you.
Thank you, Gang.
I'm so happy.
Thank you. This is our home dressing room.
I see 49.
There's your guy.
Eden.
Waneri. Really, really blessed to be here.
Yes, you are.
Then you walk. Come, let's walk. You hear the noise and everything, and that's when. Yeah,
This is awesome.
Oh, everyone's there.
I love you, darling. All the best.
I suggest you go onto the YouTube channel of Arsenal and click it and watch it. It's just a wholesome video overall with Myles Lewis Skelly and his grandma embracing the moment. She is so proud of him, and the way she's just so excited that he signed a new contract, and he's just happy that is what football is all about. It ain't just all about winning trophies, but we gotta start winning at some point. I want Lewis Skelly to leave Arsenal with a legacy that he's won various trophies. You know, he's been a player of the season, a young player of the season. He's got a few England caps under his belt, that close to 50, 100, because he can do that. He's a player that can become a top tier fullback or even a midfielder. You watch him play, the way he glides past players, the way he finds some brilliant passes. He's got the tools to become a top player. Before I do leave, Arsenal are working on a deal to sign Valencia defender Christian Mosquera. Wow, another defender. After we signed Calafiori last season, Jakub Kivior season before, crazy stuff. We're moving imminently for defenders and midfielders and goalkeepers, but not for a striker or a winger. What is going on? But Berta, Arteta being proactive in the window again, which is good to see. David Ornstein, James McNicholas, and Hand of Us, Arsenal with the exclusive that Arsenal are working on a deal to sign Valencia midfielder Christian Mosquera. Arsenal have made their defensive signing a priority this summer with 20-year-old Spain youth international currently their preferred option. He's been with Valencia since the age of 12, progressing through the academy ranks, making his first team debut in 2022. 90 appearances for the La Liga club in total, 37 out of 38 games in La Liga, which is pretty impressive. Cover for Saliba, it's quite good. It'll be interesting to see how Tomiyasu will get along when he returns from his injury, but it's Arsenal being proactive again in the transfer window. But where's the striker? Where's the striker's gone? Where's the striker's gone? Like, he's a good player. I don't really watch much of him, but yes, Arsenal being proactive in the market with a new defender, Norgard, Kepa, Zubimendi through the door already. New contract for Skelly, for Gabriel Magalhaes. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, guys. I'll make another video on this later on when the deal becomes concrete and it gets wrapped up. But who else is buzzing? Lewis Skelly with a new contract. Let's go!